Big up Spurs fans near and far. It's your boy Deji Spurs. And I have to say that this stream tonight should really be titled Shameless in the Location. I got one of the biggest TikTokers in Booed Bands in the building. And this brother is so shameless. This brother reached out to me on TikTok, said, you know what? I'm gonna now banter you because we got Eze. And then he started laughing. Nah, for me, I don't even know how to take the last 24 hours. Because right now, I'm still hurting, as you can probably tell from my voice. But then I've got celebrities sending me DMs. I mean, do you know what I'm saying? So this is where we are now. Only joking. Food bands in the building.
Pull up the DM, blood.
Talk to me, bro.
You pull up the DM for we were supposed to have this show 2 days ago, people. Yeah. So he was actually in Pole. He was on a Waffle World tour these times. Yeah. Shaking his bunda blood. Yeah. Telling everyone who will listen to him, yeah, Eze, you know what? He's coming to Spurs, mate. He's rejected Arsenal. You know what I mean? This is the project for him. I heard this guy. What was he saying, man? About Elise. He was like, yeah, Kudus and Eze, they're going to recreate what they had at Palace. Yeah. Elise and Eze. Yeah. What's happening now, lads? Yeah. You're looking at Brendan Johnson, isn't it?
Well, don't
Who's
worry.
linking up with Kudus now? Brendan Johnson, yeah?
Don't worry. Before we get on to all of that banter stuff, let's talk about some realism. First and foremost, bro, are you more happy that you beat Tottenham to Eze, or are you actually happy about the Eze transfer from a legit perspective? None of this crying and baby milk bottle coming out.
I'm happy with the signing. I mean, yeah, it's just
happy?
funny that we get to shit on you in the process, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? Like, the thing is, bro, we knew all along.
Look at this guy.
We knew all along. Yeah, like you knew, yeah, that he didn't want to come. In your heart of hearts, you knew it. You knew he didn't even want to come to you. So you had to force yourself mentally to think, you know what? All right, we accept this guy. You know, we've all been there, innit? Like, you bag a little 10 out of 10, and then you're sitting there and you think, you know what? I'm not first choice though. Yeah. And then what's happened here is your main arch rival has taken your girl blood. So you've just had to watch that all unfold. How do you feel, bro?
Bro, you know what it is? I actually think that you're probably one of the most shameless guys on TikTok. Honestly, sometimes when you scream, it sounds like a baby's being strangled. I swear down, I don't understand some of the noise that comes out.
You hear that laugh I did on the video? Did you hear the laugh?
Now,
that was the longest laugh I ever done.
The reason why I'm saying that you're one of the most shameless brothers is because deep down, you already know about your manager. You know that as
No. We're not getting there yet. We're not getting there yet. No. We're not getting to me yet. Yeah. You went on a flipping Waffle World tour, mate. Yeah. You need to have some ownership. Did you not learn from the Gibbs White? Yeah. Are you that dumb? You bottled a here we go. Yeah. And then you go shamelessly on streams for weeks, telling people, waffling in people's ears, bruv. Like, do you not learn?
Do you know what? Big up to everyone that's locked in.
And do you not learn?
You smash a light. Do you know what it is? I would just say this, bro.
Smash the lights, people.
I'm gonna say this.
Big up everyone here.
It looks like Crystal Palace was holding out for Arsenal. Steve Parish is a waste man. And if Eze was part of that plan, he's a waste man too. I'm just gonna be real. And I'm gonna say this. I hope Eze sits on the bench at Arsenal, because he would have been getting into the England team had he been at Spurs. But if he wants to go to Arsenal and sit on the bench, good for him. I hope he's on the bench and plays second fiddle to Madueke and to Odegaard, bro.
Listen, he's not going to do that.
Let's be real, because I don't know why you're shaking your bum. And big up Dodger Phillips in the building. Big up Freddie SP. Freddie SP says we are linked with, Ali Luch. I'm buzzing about that. Yeah, bro. I'm not going to even lie to you, Freddie. The way that this whole Eze thing has gone, I don't give a damn who we bring in. Because for me, whoever we bring in is playing second fiddle to Eze, unless what I've seen today is that Tottenham has been linked with Rodrigo, albeit it might be a loan signing. Stop laughing, bro. Stop laughing. You know what I'm saying? Bro, I don't know why you're laughing because the
You
whole
never learn, blood. You never learn. You never
okay,
learn, blood.
okay, Mr. TikTok, can I ask you a question?
Go for it.
Yeah.
Go for it.
You signing Eze means what?
Well, if you know our squad, then it's something we ain't got completely. We've got nothing like it. So it gives us a completely different option.
To
Who's
do
like
what?
that in Arsenal team?
To do what? It
Who's
gives
like
you
that in
another
Arsenal's team?
it gives you another option to do what, bro?
Bro, what you're not going to do, yeah, is shake your bum for a whole week or two, yeah, telling me how good Eze was, and now tell me what's Eze going to do. We're not doing
No,
this, mate. Yeah?
no, look, can I just read out this comment while you think about your answer? Anon in the building
And
says, in
what are
the
you
jungle.
talking about? You know what Eze can do because you've been telling us all for
No,
two, three
hold on.
weeks, man.
Just hold on
Yeah,
here.
you know what he can do, innit?
Hold on. I'm giving you time to think because Anon says this. In the
I don't
jungle,
have to think. I told you already.
there is a reason why the cheetah doesn't wait to eat when it's hunted down its food. The cheetah knows if it waits, a bigger and stronger lion may come and steal the food. People got jokes to that. The thing is, yeah, people, me and Bood Bants, whether you know it or not, me and him are bedrooms. I mean, I've been following this brother
Brother, still. I feel
from
for
when
Deji, man. Like, I don't
I've
like
been
to see
following
him take L's like this.
I've been following Bood Bants from when he had 100,000 followers on TikTok, and so the brother now is on about
What are
half a
you doing,
million.
man?
He's on about half a million
Such a fool.
followers.
This brother is such a fool.
But I'm just
He's a big
explaining how we got to know each other. I wish I had known you when you had 10,000 followers, but life is life. I've asked you a simple question and you like to dodge the question. I'm asking you, with the signing of Eze, what does that mean for Arsenal? Eze is a true waste man, Lucan. Like legit, I think Eze is a
What,
waste.
what what do you mean? Like I've wanted a player like Eze for like a couple of years, man, because there's no one in Arsenal
This
who
guy a
can do that.
politician? Is this guy a politician, bro? Like, bro, the
What you're
way that
saying, what can he do for Arsenal? He can bring us something different,
the way that you man are
which we
shaking,
need. Because at the end of
bro.
the day, when Odegaard's not on it, which he hasn't been for the last year, Saka looks like he's still recovering. Eze, he's a maverick, isn't it? He does what he does, man. He can dribble. He's got flair, creativity. He can shoot. He can take free kicks. No one can really take free kicks. Declan Rice obviously done them 2 free kicks, but
Yeah,
Eze is a different sort of proposition altogether, man. Like I'm happy.
yeah,
Like because you thought you had him. You get it. You know how good he is, so you can tell me because you've actually probably watched more compilations because you thought he was coming to your gaff. Can you tell me about him?
okay, I'll tell you about him, and then I'll tell you what I think.
Yeah.
I tell you what I think Eze brings to Arsenal, but I tell you what I thought I was getting. So for me, Eze actually suits Tottenham more than he suits Arsenal because obviously we have a void in the number 10 position. I thought Eze was at his best at Crystal Palace when Elise was there. And I feel like the two of them struck up this partnership where they did domination in the location. Now, what I was hoping for and what I could foreseeably see was that Kudus and Eze striking up a partnership because Eze would have been the main man at Spurs. He would have been wearing the number 7 shirt in the 10. Eze starts ahead of Madison. Eze starts ahead of Kulusevski, in my opinion. What's happening with you, man, is that Eze doesn't start ahead of Odegaard, and Eze may not start ahead of Madueke or Martinelli on the left. A lot of Arsenal fans shaking their bum,
Talking
lying
about
that he might be on the left
Broski,
hand side. He probably not. Because
Broski,
no, the
Broski,
reason, no,
Broski.
bro, hold on, let me finish. Because you and I both know that Arteta is a madman, and I actually think you signed Eze just to get one over Spurs, but you didn't actually think about it in a logical,
Nah,
in a
they're too
football
tight
way.
for that.
And can I say this? Even with Eze, I don't know how that improves where you finish this season.
I mean, time will tell. Like,
Where
I
were
mean,
you predicting? Can I ask you where were you predicting Arsenal to finish? And with the signing of Eze, what are you now predicting Arsenal to finish?
I mean, I need to see a run of games, mate, because we've got a number 9 who's never played in the league or in the Premier League, played in England, not Premier League. Eze, I don't know how he's going to be used. However, he's better than Martinelli. Martinelli's cooked. He's finished. Yeah. Trossard is a good player. He's a squad player though. He's a clutch player. I like Trossard. But Madueke, again, I wasn't happy with the Madueke. I'm not going to boo him, but you know, it's one of them. He's coming to the team. We see how he does. But what are we saying here? Eze's
So
not better than Madueke.
no, are
So
you
he's going to start
saying?
on the left wing, isn't he?
So
Like as a bare minimum.
the question I wanted you to do, but obviously since you've been getting big on TikTok, you've also become a politician. Might be
No,
some
let's
of
not do this,
the
bro.
might
No,
be
no, no. Let's not try
might
and
be
move this, yeah?
might be some of the hate comments that you've been dodging, bro. I need to know whether you think with Eze, you man are gonna win the league, because that's what it's all about, bro.
I mean, are we saying like Man City ain't spent like 500 million since Jan and Liverpool ain't done the same? So what we're doing here, like everyone's strengthened in it. Like, don't get me wrong. If we don't, then the manager, yeah, big questions because obviously he's had chance and chance after chance. But do I think we will do it? I don't know because I almost feel like he needs to let Eze be Eze. You get it? If he tries to sort of coach or try and have him play in a robotic way, what he's sort of done with Saka to a degree, you know, Martinelli definitely. I just hope he says, Eze, you go and be Eze. And I feel like, you know, sooner or later, you've got to learn from your mistakes, man. Like, it's clear as day, we need a player of that ilk. Do you know what I mean? Who can make something happen. We'll have to see in it. But I'm not going to be chucking out predictions yet, mate. I'm not an idiot like you, mate. Yeah, I don't get a here we go, bottle here we go, then just get rumors of Eze coming, make a million streams on it, yeah, and then just look now look, you're sitting here, you silly boy, yeah, just sitting here like a silly boy. Look at you, the state of you, mate. Honestly, do you know
Is
what? I
it?
went shopping today, Dej.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, it was nice, man. Yeah, but didn't buy anything. Yeah, I was doing a bit of window shopping. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, I felt like I was Tottenham, innit? Window shopper.
Do you think
Looking
it was
at things that you can't buy. That's what you man are. Window shoppers, blood. Yeah?
can I ask you a
Window
question?
shoppers.
Can I ask you a question real quick? So my man here, J Dog, says Havertz best assist ever. Do you
Yeah.
agree with that statement, or is that too harsh on Havertz?
I mean, I never want to see anyone get injured. But obviously, the knock-on effect of him getting injured potentially got Eze through the door. So yeah, whatever,
Okay.
innit?
All
I've
right.
seen this a
Second.
lot. I see a statue of Havertz, man. Someone made a statue of Havertz as a meme. You know, he put it outside the Emirates to get Eze through the door. But you know what? If that's what it took to get him through the door, then it is what it is, isn't it?
Okay. And the next question is: did you? I told you a week ago we are going for the treble. You laughed at me. Who's laughing now? Now this person is someone who calls him, he or she calls themselves TikTok Shorts. Definitely a follower of Boot Bants, because I know that this person also does the cry that sounds like a baby's being strangled as well. What say you, Boot Bants, on you guys winning the treble?
Bro, I don't do this. I sit and wait and laugh at people like you. Yeah. You do that thing. Yeah. Why am I going to come on and say we're going to win the treble? I've got no reason to think that. There's too many things that we're relying on to happen. Yeah. What I will say is if Glockeres, my gunman, yeah, if he replicates his sort of form, I don't see him scoring that level of goals, but he scored what 100 goals in 2 years. Even if he could do 25 a season, then I think, yeah, there's a good chance we
So
could win the
you
league.
don't. So are you saying here publicly that you don't think the Swedish Ollie Watkins is really that guy? I rate you for being a realist, because I reckon.
No, man. I
No,
mean, I just always look at players when they come from other leagues, and
yeah.
I'm skeptical in it. Like, I think he's got attributes, but you know what it is, which obviously a lot of people talk on, is the way we play. We're used to, for the last however long, Jesus has always gone out wide. He's dropped deep. Havertz has dropped deep. You know, we haven't played with a nine, a box striker. But you look at it, how many times I've seen Martinelli, Saka cut back and then no one's in that position. So hopefully he can chop up them goals, innit?
The only thing I would say, bro, I hear what you're saying. Looking at your system, I was actually saying that Havertz is probably a better fit for the way that you play than the Swedish Ollie Watkins. Now, a lot of Arsenal fans are shaking their bum saying, here we go, Havertz has got an assist, he's got Eze through the door. But the thing is, if you, man, don't change your style of play, losing Havertz might actually be the biggest thing. Because if Gyökeres doesn't get going and Eze doesn't start or is unable to settle,
You actually heard though, man. I know you've come out with this whole thing, like, let me see where I can go on this stream. I look like a complete silly boy. Yeah. And let me try and work some angles here. Do you know Havertz might only be out for 2 weeks, bruv? After all that speech. Cheers, mate. Yeah, you just continue. You're carrying on from last week, bruv. Yeah, you're just standing there, sitting down with that Deji Spurs in the background, just looking like a wally, bruv. I can't lie, man. I thought you'd come a bit better. Havertz is back apparently in a couple of weeks. So we don't really have that problem. And also, don't you think, don't get me wrong, I would not put it past Arteta. Like, I can't lie. I've seen some dead things from him. But to not change the style of play when you're bringing in a 9, so you're knowing you're doing something different with your striker now. Jesus, a Havertz is different to a Gyökeres, right? So surely he's got to change it. Do you think he won't?
That's the thing. I think for me right now, I think this is a classic case of we've seen this in history. You, man, won the battle yesterday, but you, man, ain't gonna win the war. Do you get me? And to be honest with you,
against who? Against who?
Can I
against who? You.
Can I finish?
You talking? No. Once it. No. Once it. Clarify what you mean there. We've won the battle. We ain't gonna win the war against you.
Against Spurs. You've got one up now, but in the long run, I would rather be Spurs than Arsenal because now you've got so much to lose, bro. If you don't win the league, having gotten Eze over the line, you're going to look like right mugs. Imagine you've got a 10 in Eze.
You look like mugs now, innit?
Now you've got a 10 and you've got a striker. If Arsenal does not win the league, you are the biggest mugs in the Premiership. True or false?
Do you know what, man? Do you know what?
True or false?
Dej, we hold banner every year.
True or false, bro? Just answer that before we carry on.
Well, according to everyone else. According to everyone else, yeah. Because obviously, no, according to everyone else, then yeah, because obviously we hold the most banter for finishing second. We're hearing like banter from teams in 17th and 15th because we finished second again. But cool, have your laughs, innit? It's fine. If you think, you know, just quickly, the reason I will be happy, I'm more content now because I've wanted a striker for 2 years. I've been on streams with you for years, right? And I've been telling you, I want a striker, right? And I want a player like Eze. We've now got it. So for me, there's no excuse. There's no excuse now.
Can I just say this?
I would have liked a left winger as well, actually.
Yeah, let me finish though. I've got a point to make. Jay Greens, I hope you're not wishing bad luck on my guy Kudus, bro. Let me just do this right now. Some reverse judge. Anything that you send to any of my players, 1,000 times to your players. I swear down, bro. So if my player loses a toe, your player loses a foot. Hold that, and hold that. Now, let me tell you all, for all the Arsenal fans that are locked in, locked on, I had 24 hours to think about this. I knew Bood Bants was coming on, and I really thought about it. And I don't feel so bad anymore. Let me explain why. In you signing Eze, it was literally a win-win for Spurs and a lose-lose for Arsenal. Let me explain. You said it yourself. Everyone, no, listen, what Arsenal went and did, and everyone, all the Arsenal fans, Red Tottenham, Spicy Spurs, Scotch Bonnet FC, have been so dumb not to see this because you were shaking your bum thinking you got one over on Spurs. It's now, we all said Arsenal needed to bring in a 10 and a striker to win the league. That means anything less than winning the league is pants. And I can't
Is it?
wait to see you mugs not pick up any trophy this season despite signing Eze. That for me would be the funniest thing I've ever seen. That is almost as funny as some of the stuff that I've been watching and laughing at on your TikToks. Because I can't say, I won't lie, bro. Watching you on TikTok is like watching a celebrity. And I would love to see the meltdown on your TikTok, on your YouTube, on your Instagram when you don't win nothing.
You know what it is, Dej? I can't relate in it to your copium. Like, I can't relate. Like, your copium is watching the big teams fail. You get it? Like, this is all you're doing here. So you're basically saying you've got everything you've got. How about I'm happy that I've got a striker? Yeah, I'm happy I've got a 10. Yeah. If it don't work out, have your laughs, mate. If that's what you buzz off, like that's calm. Like, I don't really care, to be fair. Like, what
Is
is
it?
this?
Is that your
You're
copium?
sitting there, yeah, being rejected again. Yeah. You flipping, you can't get anything over the line.
So Brents,
Everyone you go for, even, do you know the funny thing? I was expecting, European champions and all that. But what I was thinking is like, actually, what did that do for you? Because you wanted Mbumo. He went Man United, mate. Do you know what I mean? He didn't do anything for you.
I don't think we wanted Kinder Bueno. Did you see his belly pre-season? Nobody wanted Kinder Bueno, bro. Let's just be real. So you're lying.
Yeah, he
Can I
played
just
all
tell
right
you?
against us. He played all
Yeah,
right against us.
that's because you man are crap. Let me be
What do
real,
you
bro.
think of your thingy, man? Let's talk about the windows. Like,
Yeah,
what do you
all right.
think of our window?
Right now, Arsenal have signed two good players in this window, in my view. I think Zubimendi has a lot of potential, and Eze, I do respect Eze as a player. I can't say I want a player and then the very next day
Well,
say,
you can because you've
no,
been
no,
doing
hear
it.
me out,
You do this all the time.
hear me. I can't
Yeah,
say I want a player and then the very next day say that he's a waste man. Even though Eze, personally, I think he was moving like a waste man. Like he should hold that, to be honest. And if anyone who's his bedroom, you should send
you,
this,
you sound like
you
a
should
woman
send him a
scorned.
direct link to the stream. Do you get me? He's moving like a waste man, in my opinion.
You sound
So
scorned.
you know what I
Scorned.
mean? So yeah, the question being,
So two good signings. Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
we've had two good signings. Gyökeres for me is a Swedish version of Ollie Watkins. We're not sure what he's going to do. We're not sure if he's going to score more goals than Richarlison. Let's just be real. Madueke's crap. Martinelli's crap. Mosquito or Mascara, whichever way you want to do it. Max Factor or not is rubbish. So bro,
Max
two good
Factor.
signings,
What are you talking about? Oh, I thought you were talking about Dalman there.
and
Don't talk on Dalman.
Tottenham have got one good signing, which is Kudus. We still could be bringing in players, bro. There's a possibility that we might bring in Rodrigo on loan. There's a possibility that we might get Al Kuchi from Monaco. Do you know what I mean? I'm not going to lie to you.
Yeah.
If anyone can manage the team, it's Thomas Frank. And what I can say is I prefer Thomas Frank than I think you would prefer Thomas Frank over Arteta. And I think that's the big thing, the big difference between us.
Based on what, mate?
So, do you prefer Arteta to
Based on
Thomas?
what? Based on Burnley at home and beating a tired PSG team.
Bro, do you prefer Arteta?
What's he done with Brentford? What did he do with Brentford? He solidified them mid-table, innit?
What could Arteta do with Brentford?
Well, we'd never know.
Well, we wouldn't know because he's crap.
But so let's base it on what Arteta's done and what he's done. So obviously, I'd want Arteta.
What has Arteta done really?
Let's not go into all this crap, yeah.
No, I'm not.
Because
I'm
at
not.
the end of the day,
I'm
what are we
not
doing here?
no,
No.
Bans.
At the end of the day, it's as simple as Thomas Frank, yeah, is unproven. You're not even a big club, so you know. Like I said, with your window, let me talk through your window, like because to be fair, when I look at it, 17th place Tottenham.
No,
So like, I'm going to
Don't-
compare it to like Everton's. I'm going to compare it to like Everton's, West Ham's, Man United, the three promoted teams, your Burnley, your Leeds, Sunderland's. I think you've done all right, to be fair. When you compare it to that level, because obviously you compare our window, we look at the Man Cities, the Liverpools and everything. Like with yours, it's sort of we're just looking at that level. So I think you can honestly be quite proud of your window so far.
I,
You got Kudus through the door. I don't think you ever expected Kudus. No one wanted him, so you got him. Reject FC. And obviously you were shaking your bunda for Eze, and it didn't work out. Blood. And now you're sitting there like a silly boy again. You know what I
so
mean?
what you're telling me is that big old Arsenal is going in for the same players as Spurs.
I mean, you was punching above your weight.
No,
Why do you
can
think,
you
mate? Why do you think you were sitting on streams for 2 weeks shaking your bunda, yeah, thinking you was getting him because he was holding his horses? And then what happened? As soon as we entered the chat, yeah, that was the
rate
quickest
that?
here we go, yeah, in history. Yeah, it was linked and then bang, here we go. Like I don't even think Eze, I don't even think he read the contract, lads. You know, like that. Anything could be in that contract. He was like, you know what? As long as I don't go to that dump, Rottenham, Forgottenham, Bottleham, yeah, I'm nice. Yeah, he was just going to sign anything. Let's be real.
Brood Banks, you know what? I respect that. But what has our parents always told us about contracts?
I mean, Eze just didn't care, innit?
No,
I think
no,
he
no,
just
no,
thought,
no,
you know
no.
what? I don't want to go to that dump. Yeah,
Like Brood
the
Banks,
Hotspurs.
I need you to answer the question. What did your parents tell you growing up about contracts?
I mean, it's sort of irrelevant.
No, just answer the question.
Or read them. But then, like, when you're going jail, when you're going to jail, bro, when the alternative is jail, aka Tottenham in this scenario, yeah, I'm signing anything, blood. If you're telling me I ain't going to, do you know what I mean? If I ain't going jail, then I'll sign anything.
Bruv, I'm just saying to you, man, and everyone in the chat. Big up to everyone in the chat.
Big
In the
up
Lord,
Arsenal. Big up everyone in the chat, man. Yeah.
it's me and my bro Brood Banks this evening, just trying to chop it up. Someone made a good comment. My bro reformed. He said, "Hey, he's talking to one of my guys. He's an Arsenal fan here today. He says this: there are no excuses anymore. Title favourites, right? Question mark. Liverpool sold important parts of their title-winning team, so time to jail is needed. So that's what it is, bro. You have no excuse, bro. I expect you to be moving positive. Like, yeah, you got this. If you're one of the big boys, you need to act like you're a big boy. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
From now on, you should be
No,
walking
I
into
hear you.
every
I
game
hear you. I
expecting to
mean,
win.
what I will say is, you know, Partey was a big part of how we played. Zubimendi plays that role, but differently. Gyökeres, obviously, we've discussed that, plays the 9, completely different to anyone we've had. And Eze, what's this guy talking about? Who's done questions, expectation like, well, I ain't ducking no. What questions have I
Bro,
done?
you're not answering the
Into
question.
there. That's another one who was shaking his bum for Eze, man, looking like a plum. You silly boy. Yeah.
Here today is an
There's
Arsenal
another one
fan.
there, mate. Yeah, we got him.
Here today is an Arsenal fan. Don't get it twisted.
How is he? What? How is he? My bad. Well, what questions am I ducking? What questions am I ducking? What?
I think,
I'm ducking questions like, am I going to win the treble? Like, am I an idiot? Do I look like Deji? Do I look like a guy who goes and shakes his bum on
no,
streams
but
when he's already
can I
bottled
be
it? Here we go, this window.
a
I ain't
big
going to
band?
do that. Yeah.
On a level, and I think all the Arsenal fans would agree, as one of the representatives of Arsenal in a positive way, Arsenal fans are expecting you to turn up today. And right now, your performance is akin to
Roasted.
Humpty Dumpty that sat on the wall and
What do you
then
mean
stayed
by
on the
positive?
wall.
Nah. You know what is positive? I don't know about all this positive and negative. I just say it how it is, as in when Arteta needs to hold smoke, I'll give him smoke. Like Stu Black, what's he said? That's one guy from TikTok. Now, when Arteta needs to hold smoke, when the club needs to hold smoke, I've been going on about their jackets and their flipping merchants and all for flipping years, mate. Yeah. When Arteta does something stupid, it is what it is, man. So, you know, I'm when I see good things, and I think that's how you should be as a fan. Like, you know what I mean? You can't just be for a team that's finishing second. Yeah, right. It can't be all bad, right or wrong. We might not be getting over the line. But it can't be all bad.
So are you what Lee Gunner would call a top gooner?
I don't know about Top Gunner, man.
So okay, so this is from here today. It said all jokes boots, but should Arteta be sacked if we don't win the Prem or Champions League?
All
That's a
jokes
good
being,
question.
should Arteta be sacked? Yeah, probably, yeah.
Even though
Unless
finishing
it's
second
like a
in
mad,
the
like
league,
unless it's a mad anomaly where we're on fucking, 98 points and the winner's on 99, which is unlikely. Yeah. Because then it's like you're going to get rid of a brother who would have won the league every other time in the Premiership era, other than probably 3 times. Yeah. But if it's like, if we basically, if we do what we done last season, yeah, replicate that sort of form, then bun it. Yeah, bun it. Start again, man. Go with someone else. It's that time in it because he's probably just proven that he's taken us to a good level. Obviously, there was times we was watching it. We was like you, bro. Like we was like, do you know what I mean? It was a shit on your shoe, blood. Yeah, people would just laugh. I walk down the street, I have to zip up my top, blood. Like that. That's how you feel now, innit? You can't wear a Spurs shirt at the moment. Yeah,
at the
there's no
moment,
way you
I'm not
can't.
gonna.
So
I'm not.
that's how that's to be honest, I'd never be that bad. I was never 17th in it. There's levels to banner eras. You get it? I think our worst banner era, we was 8th. It was because we were so high up, and obviously the fall down to then challenging to be in 4th, etc. But you get what I'm saying, man.
I
You might not be the guy to get us over the line, to be fair.
Can I say this though? I think what I'm sensing from the Arsenal fan base, which I'm surprised about, and I'm talking to the likes of Here to There, Jay Greens, Bood Bants, TikTok Shorts, The Assembled, Charlie Moley, like all the man them that are in there. At the end of the day, after signing Eze, you men are still pussies. Like you're still scared, and that's the bit that I'm surprised about. Like, what is it gonna take for you, man, to have some chest? You've got Eze now. Like you're done. You got your striker, you got your 9, you got your defenders, you got
Because
calamari
am I
cooking.
Arteta?
You
Because
got
am I
you got
Arteta? No, but Dej, am I Arteta? No, hear me. So I don't know how he's going to use Eze. Now, me personally, yeah. Do you know what I would do personally? I would drop Odegaard and I'd put Eze in his best position. I'm more for having players play in their best position. That's probably like a controversial take. I know he's captain and that, but I think Eze would be a better 10 than Odegaard at the moment. That's just that's not going to happen. And then I would obviously adapt the play to ensure you get the best out of Blockers. But I don't know if he's going to do that. If he
well,
does that, then we got a very good chance of winning the league because you add, a striker banging 25 goals a season to like all our strikers in the past
no,
4 years.
I
No
don't
one's hit those numbers.
I don't think Gyökeres gets 25 goals, bro. I'll be surprised if Gyökeres gets 18 Premier League goals. Like legit, I'll be surprised.
I
I'm
mean,
like
yeah,
you. I don't
18. I mean, look at the numbers of recent years. I think Salah got a lot more. If you look, what between second and fifth, I think it's around 18. So 18, is that a reasonable return?
I think it's a good return for Gyökeres, but I don't think he's the gunman that a lot of people have tried to make him out to be. Top goal scorer in the whole of Europe. La de la de la. He's no
You
Haaland,
hope
bro.
he's not in it, really.
He's a
He's a
Swedish
good
Oliver.
player, man.
He's a Swedish Oliver.
No one scores 100 goals, yeah, and don't know where the back of the net is. If
Bro,
you
I
play
can
to his
score.
strengths, don't get me wrong, he's got more time in the Portuguese league, of course.
Bro,
We know this.
can I ask a legit question? If I scored 100 goals playing in Vietnam, does that make me a gunman?
But what are we doing here? Like, are we saying like no one from Portugal's ever come and played well?
I'm just
Bernardo
saying.
Silva, like
I'm
Bruno
just saying.
Fernandes. Like,
I
there's
scored.
examples of players that have
If I
adapted, in it.
if I score a
It's not
hundred
Vietnam, though,
goals,
is it?
and I just
It's
say
not Vietnam.
if I
Yeah, it's
score
not
a hundred
Vietnam, bro. Yeah, it's
if
not
I scored
Vietnam.
if I
It's not
scored 100 goals
Vietnam.
in Vietnam, yeah,
It's not
in 3
Vietnam.
seasons, am I a gunman? I just want to answer yes or no for you, bro.
But what is the relation to Portugal?
Because Portugal, bro, is not
Vietnam is
even
not fucking
okay.
Portugal,
Okay,
mate.
is the
This guy.
Portuguese league in the top 5 leagues in the world? Can you name the top 5?
Well, I mean,
Name the top 5. Name
it's
the
not
top
the
5.
strongest league.
No, name the top 5.
I acknowledge it's not the strongest league.
Name the top 5, bro. Just name them.
Top five would be obviously England, Spain, Germany, France, and
Italy.
then what's the fifth?
Italy.
Did I say Italy? I swear I said Italy. England. Oh yeah, Italy. Yeah. That's it. Yeah.
So if you're not in the top five, if you're not in playing in the top five league, I can't respect it
I don't
personally.
know, man.
I'm
But
not
like,
saying
yeah, we'll see in it. Like, we'll see.
okay.
We will see, bro. Like I said, that's what I'm trying to say. In it, you're saying why am I coming on here, treble talk, this and that, but I don't know what the guy's gonna do here. Do you know what I mean? But you know what? There's been people who's talked about him playing when he was in England. I know it's a championship, but he's had some good reviews. I think it was Rooney who was talking about him the other day. He said he played in the game and he thought he was good. He ain't got to say that. He's a Man United fan. Like, he'll just say it how it is. So we'll see, innit?
We'll see.
But what are you
I just
telling
want,
me? You know what? You know what I've clocked actually, yeah? We spoke about us, yeah, about me putting shouts out there, etc. What are you doing this season, man? Are you gonna? Is
well,
anyone gonna come? You gonna sign any more players?
well, I
Lee?
want to talk about that and big up Peter Smith in the building. Peter Smith says the Premier League rules are a joke, especially with the way that the Premier League rules does not favour the likes of Newcastle and Villa. Because if Newcastle and Villa could spend, I think we would be having a different conversation in the location. But what we heard today was that Tottenham already went in for Morgan Rogers. Do you get me? Now, between me and you, we know that Thomas Frank, for whatever reason, preferred Morgan Gibbs White over Eze. But obviously, we didn't get Morgan, so he said Eze. But I think Morgan Rogers, if Tottenham could get Morgan Rogers over the line, I don't even give a damn about Eze because I think that brother is Eze and has the potential to be Eze and more because I think he's legit. But Aston Villa have put 100 mil price tag on Morgan Rogers, and I don't know if Spurs are going to
Hungry,
spend
tell
that
him, man.
money.
Silly boy. Yeah,
I don't.
that's
I
what
don't
it
think
is.
Spurs are going to spend that money, and I don't think he's worth 100 mil. I think he's worth 60, 65 mil, to be honest, in Morgan Rogers, and he hasn't even done. Look, bro. In the end, someone told me today that Eze only scored 8 goals last season. So I mean, that's
Yeah,
pretty
I
bad.
knew this was coming. I knew this was coming. I knew this was coming. You are shameless, brother.
I'm
You are
just saying.
absolutely, you are absolutely shameless, lads.
What are
Honestly.
you shaking
And
new?
we're gonna talk. We're gonna talk like we don't watch football with our eyes now. And you're gonna bring out stats after you're shaking your bum, telling me he's gonna do Elise, Eze things, him and Kudus. And now these guys are wrong, mate. He's terrible, man. Honestly, no, you're disgrace. You're absolute disgrace. I can't lie. You are absolutely
Bro,
disgrace.
but if Tottenham don't bring in Morgan Rogers,
Just quickly
they
with the Morgan
begin.
Rogers, quickly, yeah.
Yeah,
He's not coming to Tottenham, mate. Yeah. Is
I think
that's
he
a
wants to
downgrade.
play. I think he wants to play Champions League football. Bro.
That's a downgrade for him.
It's not a downgrade, bro. He wants to play Champions League
Of course,
football.
it's a
So
downgrade for him. Villa been above you for the last 2-3 years, I swear.
bro, just about.
Yeah, they got a better manager than you. They got better players than you. Why the hell would he go to that dump?
Yeah. Well, the thing is, bro, you're forgetting that the London pool. You get me? London has a pool for a lot of these, man, and also
How
they're
did that
playing
work out
Champions
for
League.
more? How did that work out for? How did that work out for Morgan Rogers, blood? I mean, Gibbs White.
Well, Gibbs
How'd that
White,
London pool work out, blood?
bro. If you've watched Narcos, then you would know what one. Narcos on
No, we
Netflix,
ain't
bro.
doing that, mate. We ain't doing that one, blood. The
If you've seen
Narcos,
Narcos, you know what it is. But in the chat, Peter says the Portuguese league is on par with the Scottish league.
I'll tell you something, yeah. Tell him if he, because I know research, man. Go and Google Hedrick, what's his name, Larson, blood. At Celtic.
Say that again.
Google Larson at Celtic and see where he ended up.
Google Larson.
Portugal better than France, got more Euro titles at club level. I mean, arguably France is dusty as well. Let's be real. Take out PSG and a couple of the others.
Okay.
Stop
No
making it
problem.
deflect about top 5 leagues.
So
What do you
someone
mean?
asked me, Evo talk Spurs. He says, where is Spurs finishing? So let me just complete what I need to see. I'm not gonna lie to you, man. I'm not gonna lie to in front of Boot Pants. Right now, I am hurting. Like, I feel like yesterday's flop with Eze went transcended football, man. It went beyond football. For me, I took it personally. I've never really publicly attacked Levy because I used to think, you know what? as much as he's a bit of a waste man, I don't really care about him. Yesterday, I said Levy is a waste man, pussy clout waste man. Now, for me, the only way that Tottenham can redeem this embarrassing moment is to bring in bigger names than Eze. That's the only way to make it justifiable. When I woke up this morning, I saw that Tottenham had immediately contacted Villa and was ready to put down 100 mil on Morgan Rogers. Great, but no cigar because you didn't get it over the line. I also read this morning that Tottenham had already called up Madrid and provided that we're willing to pay Rodrigo's salary, that we could maybe get him on a season-long loan. Okay, not what I really want. I wanted a permanent, but you know what? Half bread is better than no bread. If I hear anything like Harvey Elliott, if I'm hearing anything like El Kalouche or any of that crap, if I hear Tyler Dibley, I swear down publicly, I will knock my head
Wayne
against the
Dibley.
wall. I'm not in any of that rubbish. None
Can I
of
ask you
these.
something?
Yeah,
Dej, you know when you was away in it recently?
yeah.
Was you smoking?
No. I don't smoke Bridget Banton, bro.
Did someone like? Did someone
don't
like?
do-
Did you
I
eat
don't
something?
do-
Did you eat something like a cookie or something that tastes a bit weird or something? Because my brother, you've seen what's going on in this window. Gibbs White, you had your pants pulled down by us for Eze, yeah? And you are going to sit here with a straight face and tell me that you think you're going to get any of these players you just mentioned.
I didn't say we're
It's not
gonna get
happening,
them.
blood.
I
Yeah?
didn't
Just
say
get off
that
the
we're gonna,
budge. Get off that budge on an empty stomach. You get it?
bro.
Yeah?
I
Sorry to
hear
take your
you.
lines.
No, it's calm. I'm not saying that we're gonna get them. I'm saying for Tottenham to come out of this unscathed, we would have to get players of that ilk. If we don't get players of that ilk, then I'm out here looking like an idiot, bro. And I swear down, like I'm not no idiot. I'm not no fool, bro. So for me, Levy needs to get his finger out and he needs to sort the thing out. If not, there will be hell to pay. That's all I'm saying, bro.
Do you know what though, Dej? As much as like I hear you, you ain't an idiot in real life anyway. You're a cool guy, blood. But do you not think you've made yourself look a bit of an idiot? Like, as in, you've had this situation with the here we go. Like, no one's ever bottled a here we go. It's unprecedented. It could only be Bottleham, Rotherham. It could only be you. So, like, anyone normal would say, you know what? I'm gonna take it a bit easier now. Yeah, I ain't gonna do 20 streams in 2 weeks and shake my bunda
I didn't do for this
and then
stream.
land on your ass. Yeah. Like, mate, just be a bit more smart with it. You know what I mean? You're saying you don't want to look silly, but you're making yourself look silly. You get it? I'm just trying to look out for you, Dej, because like I say, you're my boy, innit? I know you in real life. We've met. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? We're good friends, and
yeah.
I'm looking out for you outside of the clubs. I don't want you looking stupid. You get it? Like a silly boy. I don't like that.
That's calm. Charlie, this is Bood Bants. He's a massive TikToker. I think he's got over 400,000 followers on TikTok. So check him out on TikTok. He is now starting up his YouTube as well. And that's probably gonna grow crazy overnight because this guy has already got a massive following. He's a true gooner. He's a waste man as well. I'm not gonna lie to you. He's a funny guy. He's my brother. But yeah, check him out. His name is Bood Bants on TikTok.
Can I spell it in the chat? Can I just
Yeah,
write it? Can you just write it? I don't even know how to do it. Can you just
let
write
me
it?
do it for you. I'll do it.
Yeah, just
Bood
write
Bants.
it, just so they know. Innit? I'm on Insta as well and X. So yeah, it's different content, guys. So yeah, if you like having fun with football, you'll like the page, innit?
So let me now say this. My brother, big up Jordan in the building. He said Arsenal won the transfer window, and I agree with him. Whoopity do. I got Bood Bants coming out, shaking his bum hair tonight like he's won a trophy. If bro, I swear down,
No.
if this is what you're gonna win, I'm happy that you man have won your
I'm
trophy
just
this
laughing
year.
at you, Dej. Do you know what I mean? Like, this is the thing. I can't laugh at you. Well, why have I got to put mad predictions out there about winning stuff when the Eze situation has just happened? This is hilarious. Honestly, in the chat as well, I'm interested in everyone's opinion. Can you name, yeah, this is like this century. This is the funniest transfer. I can't think of a worse one. Obviously, we've seen like a Casado one with Liverpool and thing. I think you paid for someone's taxi before, Williams' taxi for Chelsea or something. I was reading today, but this transfer here, yeah, the fact is Arsenal and Tottenham as well. This is generational banter, bro. Like people will remember this one. Yeah, they will remember your streams as well, Dej, where you were shaking your bum for it and it didn't work out. You know what I mean?
Can I just say this? That's calm. Palmer Slayer says Villa will never sell Rodgers to Spurs. I would say Palmer, never say never. The reason why, I think Peter was alluding to it earlier on the show, that FFP has been a right stick up for Villa, meaning that they ain't been able to get players. I think they've had to sell Leon Bailey as well so far this transfer window. If Tottenham were to offer 100 mil, I think Villa would consider it because of the amount of players that they could bring in. Because right now, Villa can't bring in the players they want simply down to FFP. And sometimes you've got to take a step back to go 2 steps forward. And I think Unai Emery is a bit pragmatic like that. I think he would sell him simply because he's got other brothers that he's probably identified who could do the same job. So I wouldn't say never say never. And then the symbol says, "What's happened?"
Just quickly, yeah, you bottled my name. You know, you bottled everything. You bottled my name. It's an S. It's a Boots. You bottled my name, mate. Like you can't do anything right tonight, can you? These Boots guys, yeah, they'll be searching for me. They're gonna see like flipping Boots chemist or something, lad. You know what I mean? And you ain't spending 100 mil. You ain't spending no 100 mil. When have you ever seen that? When have you ever seen that? Levy do that?
I'm just saying, bro, that it's a
Big up
possibility.
Kevin, man. My
You
guy.
know what I mean? It's a possibility.
Thanks for putting it in.
JB says Newcastle will get Rodgers after Isak transfer. Isak's not going anywhere, bro. So what transfer? Isak's been told that he's staying put. So unless Isak gets sold, they're not spending that kind of money. Anton says, thought we was just waiting for Palace to find a replacement for Eze this club. Do you know what hurts me the most though, Anton? And Boots, I need you now, banter aside now, I need us to have 2 minutes of just realness. What makes me sick and why, if I was to see Eze on road, I would fly kick him in his headpiece. Do you know what? I don't mind him trying to get at me and I'm trying to get at him, like legit. This brother was going to play for Crystal Palace tonight and then do the medical for Spurs on Friday. But this waste man didn't play tonight so that he could do the medical. For me, that's disgusting. For me, that is low. For me, that's playing games. And as Spurs fans, the way that Eze has disrespected our club, there is no way we can show love for him for club or country. Do you get what I'm saying? We can't show love for that brother for club or country because we didn't do anything to deserve that kind of treatment. And Bant, if the shoe was on the other foot, what would you be saying about Eze?
I mean, I can't relate because no player in my lifetime I've ever seen pick Spurs over Arsenal. So I can't really relate. If you want me to put myself as a Spurs fan, hypothetically speaking, then yeah, I guess. So yeah, I understand it. Do you know the funniest thing for me in all of this, actually more than anything, is that I know you. You're not an idiot. Yeah, you ain't. Yeah, you're my bro. So you knew, you're not fake. You knew he didn't even like you that much. Yeah, you were second choice. You knew that. He's an Arsenal fan. Yeah, and let's not talk about Paul. You know what we can bring in and what you can bring in. So obviously, if Arsenal was available from the off, he's going Arsenal. Yeah. So you said to yourself, you know what? I know we're second choice here, but you still went with it. Yeah. And then he still said no. So you must feel sick. That's why you just got that silly face just looking at me like a silly boy. Do you know what I mean? You must feel sick. I'd feel sick that I actually went out there and proper like gassed up Eze. Because what you should have done is be like, you know what? let's wait at least till he signs, and then you got to back
No,
him, like I
let me
did with
be.
Mad Wake. You should have been like, we don't really want him. He's a gooner. He wants Arsenal. He's waiting for Arsenal, and
No,
then wait until he signed.
let me be real. I read maybe about a month ago that Thomas Frank wanted Morgan Gibbs over Eze. Like legit, Morgan Gibbs was his first choice.
Where'd you
And
read that in the Metro? Where'd you read
I
that?
know I actually thought it was strange because if you ask any layperson, most people will probably say they rate Eze over Morgan Gibbs. So there's a reason why he wanted Morgan Gibbs. And I think it's this brother's point here, Gary Brown. Gary Brown says that Eze is a great dribbler, but when it comes to passing and working hard and defending, when you really break it down, Eze is not that guy. And if that is true, I just don't know how this brother is going to perform at Arsenal if all he can do
Just
is dribble.
quickly, I agree with him with the defend. He likes to float around. You're not really going to get what you get with Martinelli. But to say you can't pass, no, that's rubbish. Him, you know, from watching him, what you thought you was going to get with Kudus and Eze. You know the Elise thing. Them man
Yeah,
used to flipping do 1-2s left, right, and centre. One sec, my flipping battery on my thing is
no,
running
that's
low.
cool.
One sec, is it plugged in? Oh no, it's the thing. One sec, one sec.
That's cool, man. Big up to everyone
Because
that's locked in, locked on.
yeah,
Make
so
sure.
you know what you telling me Eze can't pass, Stage?
I'm not saying Eze can't pass, but I am saying that I don't think Eze works as hard. I don't think he works hard enough for the system that you now want to play, and that's legit. Like that's not even banter. That's a cause for concern for you, man. Whereas with Spurs, we don't need him to work hard, because of we're gonna have the cover in the midfield for him with the way that we're gonna set up. Does that make sense?
Yeah, no, I hear you. I hear you. I mean, we definitely have to adapt to Eze, like no doubt, because he's not going to give you what Martinelli does, but you know, he's definitely going to give you what Martinelli doesn't at the other end, which is productivity. And like, I can't lie. If, like I said earlier in the stream, if he lets Eze be Eze, amazing, amazing,
I
because
can I just say this? Jordan says Eze and his agent fooled us, bro. I think you're 100% because all we kept hearing was the game, the talks with Eze is advancing. There's further advancements. It's now going to advance again. Rare, rare, rare. I think secretly these men were holding out for Arsenal. And you heard Boo Band say something earlier in the show, which I was kind of suspecting, but I didn't want to say it because I don't want people to see me as a conspiracy theorist. I don't think Havertz is even injured. I think this was all a ploy, all a setup to make us have egg on our face. And for that reason, I hope Palace get relegated. I swear, Dan, I really hope they get relegated. I hope they go into League Two to get me to never come back. And as for Eze and Arsenal, let me not say what I want, but should Tottenham finish above Arsenal this season, like I believe we still can, just know the cooking on YouTube and all social media platforms, including Twitch, Snapchat, and MySpace, is going to be off the charts. I swear, Dan. Just know that.
so what are you putting out there again? This guy's a bit of a background because I don't do regular streams and that. I know Deji does this, but we've had some bets over the years, yeah, and he's not got one right. Yeah. If I actually wanted to claim my money, because the bets were so stupid, yeah, I allowed this brother. But what you wanna do another thingy? Pick up Liam, man. You wanna do a thingy? You wanna do another thing? What you
I'm
trying
not.
to tell me? Tottenham are gonna finish above us again?
I'm not. I'm not saying nothing right now because I need to see who Tottenham bring in. I just need to see who Tottenham can brings in. December says no, Deji. You said Eze can't pass, bro. At the end of the day, bro, Gary said he doesn't think Eze
Listen,
can
his
pass.
head's a bit thingy,
Gary
man.
thinks that, and I'm back
Deji is
to
not
Gary.
really thinking too straight. When you say the name Eze at the moment, you can see in it. He's
Bro,
not
I'm
really
I'm gonna
thinking too,
tell
and I
I'm
think he
gonna
did a bit of that budge in
yeah.
Hungary. So he's not really
And
thinking straight, guys. So don't take too serious what he's saying this stream, if I'll be real.
TikTok shorts. One of my good bedrooms, Alan, yeah, is a Palace fan. You know what I'm saying? And these are Palace fans. Um, But I'll be real, bro. You're saying, watch your mouth, Dave. Don't wish bad on Crystal Palace. Bro, I hope Palace goes into liquidation, bro. In fact, let me tell you what I hope for Palace. You know the Sainsbury's that is right next to their stadium? Yeah, because you know Crystal Palace share the car park with Sainsbury's, the same car park, yeah? I hope Sainsbury's buys Crystal Palace. Yeah, I hope that where the current stadium is where I can buy my sandwich. There, I hope to see a lot of self-checkout kiosks. Yeah, and also, if we can make it into a mega store, I hope to see that they've got like a Next and also a Krispy Kreme in that Tesco, bro, in that Sainsbury's. If they got a Krispy Kreme and a Next in there, bro, like that can run for me. I will laugh all the way to the bank if
Do you know
Palace
do you know what it is? This is when you know the level of club that Spurs are. Yeah. I could never come on here and be cussing off Palace like this. Palace are little bros. West Ham are little bros. Like I said earlier, when I compared your window, I talked about Everton, West Ham, Man United, Burnley, Sunderland. That's what I'm rating your window on. Like, respectfully, innit? That's what I'm rating your window on. I could never be talking all this rubbish on Palace. Why am I going to talk about Palace like that? That's what you lot do. You get it? This is the levels, Dej. This is the levels. Just quickly as well, I've been seeing in the chat, they're talking about Ornstein. There was an agreement with Arsenal. And I think that's what happened. Essentially, there was a deadline where I think they gave to Palace to say, and Eze to say, which on one hand, Eze, fair play to him, because if they're waiting on a deadline, it sort of shows that we was maybe looking at someone else. I'm just keeping it real. This is how I think it unfolded. And then, it's like, you're just like sort of like the booty call that never got the call, blood. You get it? I think that's what happened, didn't it? He just went to the main team. I think that's what happened. You just never got the call, blood.
Bants, you've got banter today, bro. I like it, bro. I like it. That's why you're up there as one of the greatest content creators out there, bro. You're full of banter.
Listen, no, I'll pick up my guy though. Listen, this guy, top guy, man. He carries. I watch a lot of his streams, and he carries a lot, mate. Yeah, he should be doing a lot better than he is, man. So everyone here, man, if you can as well, sub to my thing, sub to his thing, share Deji's thing, because he's a top guy, man, and he's really funny. I always enjoy the chats with Dej, even though, like I said, I just don't like you looking like a silly boy, bruv. You know what I mean? I think you can do better with certain things. That's all.
Wow. I love it, bro. I love it. Deji, you can't blame Eze if he wants to win the Champions League, bro. But you're not winning the Champions League, so hush it comes. I mean that respectfully, TikTok show. Even your brethren here, Boot Bands, would never say that you men can win the Champions League. In fact, even after the Eze signing, we've got Bants clipped up and says he's still unsure as to what Arsenal can do. If that doesn't sound like a team I
give my reasons, innit? I give my reasons because I'm not Arteta. Like if I could say Arteta, if I could say Arteta is gonna work to Glockeres's strengths, Eze's strengths, and Zubi adapts well to the midfield, then I think we could definitely win it. But these are things I can't answer because Arteta is in control, innit? And I don't know, like this guy be doing a madness many times last season. Ethan sitting there, we had no creativity, sitting on bench when Odegaard was injured. There's bare shit. Partey at right back. There's bare shit that he's done that I can't. Like I do like Arteta. Like I think I'd like him to win it. Like I think most Arsenal fans would, but he's got to hold a lot of smoke as well. He's done a lot of crazy stuff.
Bro, I think so. I think Levy brought this on himself. I agree with Anton. He says Levy has ops for 25 years in the transfer market. I think with Levy, bro, like he needs to move out of the way, bro. Like it's too much about Levy and less about the club. He talks like he wants to put the club first, but his ego and the amount of dirtiness that Levy has done to people. And I feel like this year everyone's just said, you know what? If it's because you got to think with Nottingham Forest, they were like Macaroni, he was basically saying he's happy to sell Gibbs White to anyone but Spurs. Palace, happy to sell Eze to anyone but Spurs in the end. And right now, it's not looking good. Like, really, football's about relationships. And Levy, I think he's burnt so many bridges that nobody's going to deal with Levy, because Levy used to pop his chest like, I'm the man, I'm the toughest negotiator in football. Well, if you go around talking that and then being that, people are like, right, so you think you're tough, yeah? You think you're the man, yeah? You think people are just going to back down, yeah? Well, you know what, suck yourself. Because really and truly, all
He wants
Levy
it
had
all one way. He wants it all one way.
yeah,
Go on.
he just had to pay 68 mil. We offered 60.
Yeah.
If he had paid the 68
Potentially,
mil, there's nothing
it
to talk
depends,
about.
innit? If I don't know. I think it might have been that we had an agreement that no one really knew about, and do you know what I mean? And if that agreement expired, then obviously you could have got him. But I think with Levy, he always, he holds a tough bargain for getting good value for your players, and then he don't want to pay the dough for other players. You get it? And the thing is, bro, I'll be real. Until he's gone, you're never gonna like do anything, mate. Because real talk, your infrastructure like is crazy. Your stadium, like with all FFP, etc., you draw in money from avenues that no one does. Do you see what I mean? So you're actually so well run as a business, but this guy, one day someone will take over Spurs and it might be a different conversation. But at the moment, I'll be real, you can't chat to me about nothing. Yeah, nothing. You're just a bummy 17th place team. Yeah, let's just get your pants pulled down every transfer window, every season. You're a banter club, and that's life for Spurs at the moment, isn't it?
Can I be real though?
Yeah, like on the stream, guys. I don't know how many people's in it and stuff.
Banter aside, my bro. About 80 people in the building. Big up to everyone that's locked on. We got the famous Bood Bants in the building. From what you've seen of Spurs so far, bro, forget about the transfer of Eze, forget all that. You watched the PSG, or at least you saw highlights of the PSG game. You obviously saw what we did to Burnley over the weekend. Do you think Tottenham can do something this season?
I mean, I think you'll be better, but you can't be any worse, or you're out of the league. Do you get it? You were 17th, so you will be better. And
better than what? Better than what? 17th or better? Or can you see Spurs finishing in the top half?
Listen, you should Tottenham. You should finish top half in it, at least. Do you know what I mean? Like, you've got players that are decent, and as you know, I know your opinion on Ange. This guy was just a maniac. You only won that cup because you played a dusty Man United team. None of the Champions League fallouts were in there. It was just sort of like, okay, you won the cup. It doesn't show the true sort of, you know what I mean, like how you played as a team last season. You got held 22 L's, was it?
Yeah.
22 L's. So it can only get better. And obviously, being real with Frank, what you definitely know of him, he's gonna shore it up. You can see it already. You actually line up as a unit, hard to break down when you need to be. Do you know what I mean? And then obviously, but even the Burnley game, my friend was watching. You'd have to tell me, he's a Spurs fan, and he was saying when it was 1-0, they could have it could have been a draw, and then obviously you went and scored 2. So I don't know, man. Don't be putting the fan on, man, with your pants on and all that. Yeah, getting excited about Burnley at home. Yeah, and beating PSG, who was still on the beach. You get it? They'd only trained for 6 days, mate.
Bruv, they played in the Club World Cup. I'm not buying any of that, bro. These are professionals. It's not like they turned into roly-polies in 4 weeks. It doesn't happen anymore, bro. Them days are gone. But, bro, before we wrap up, I want to answer 2 questions with you, bro. The first question was, Deji, has your prediction for Arsenal changed now? Are we finishing above 4th? I have to be real, bro. I think the Eze signing would have had more of an impact on Spurs than it does Arsenal. That's not banner. That's just me being legit. I still don't think Arsenal's good enough to finish. I don't think even with the Eze signing, we can genuinely say that your squad is better than Chelsea, City, and Liverpool. Your squad's better than Spurs squad, legit. Your squad is better than Newcastle squad, legit. You're definitely better than Villa, but I don't think you're better than them three. And so my prediction that Arsenal to finish fourth will still stand. And also because, like my bro Bood Bance has been saying, we just don't trust Arteta. I reckon Arsenal got Eze to make Tottenham look foolish. And that's dumb. Really,
It's not that, bro. We're too tight to do that. We ain't Man City doing those sort of moves. We're not doing that. That's just that's not happened.
So you brought in Eze because you need him.
Have we got a player like Eze?
You weren't gonna literally at the beginning of the week you didn't even want him.
You ain't been watching my videos then.
No, bro, you want Eze, but your club didn't want Eze. Your club didn't want Arsenal.
No. Mate, listen, Dej, look at this. Very simple. Yeah. From when it got dropped yesterday that Ornstein says, okay, yeah, Arsenal are backing for Eze. And then the here we go was like 30 minutes later. Yeah.
Yeah.
Has there not been discussions prior to that and a deal almost in place? So to say that we didn't want him like a week ago, we've been chasing for Eze for the longest, bruv. Like, it's just, I think what happened was there was probably opportunities with other left wingers that they were exploring, and they said, you know what, we can't get them. Let's get Eze. I think that's what happened. And then maybe the Havertz thing, that's obviously a conspiracy thing. We don't know if that, drew our hand to go for him as well. I don't know. But just quickly, because I've got to pick you on something there. You're talking about Chelsea, better squad than us. Like, mate. But okay, so last season we were second. They got in the Champions League last kick of the game, right, or whatever. And then who have they brought in?
They brought in quite
the lap dancer, yeah. Joe Potato. Who else?
Yeah. Kittens as
Jamie
well.
Kittens, yeah. So all these guys, what are you saying? They've had a better window than us?
I think Chelsea have had a good window, bro. I can't lie to you. I think they look very scary, bro. I mean, obviously they did look scary against Chelsea on the weekend. I mean, against Palace, but I think over the course of the season,
exactly. Jay Greens is saying it there. It's the defense is poor, man. Thing is, Fofana, you don't know when he's going to get injured next. Reece James, you don't know when he's going to get injured next. Cucurella, Colwell's out for the season. The other two brothers, Chalobah, let's be real, he was on loan at Palace or something. Is he really like a title-winning centre-back? Are you comparing him to like a Saliba or a Gabriel? Like, you know what I mean? Their defence is incomparable to us. Their keeper is shit. Sanchez, he's dead. Yeah, this guy couldn't catch COVID.
According to Don, he's really improved. So what are you saying? Arsenal got the best squad in the Prem?
Off the back of beating some Brazilian teams in the Club World Cup.
Have you got the best squad in the Prem?
You said we had the worst one out of the top four. I'm not saying we've got the best, but there's an argument for it. There's an argument for it. There's an argument for it. Now there is. Mate, our bench, listen, yeah? We've obviously done what we've brought in 5 new players, right? 5, is it? Don't think we've even got rid of anyone. Yeah? The defense, I don't think there's even a question mark that we've got the best defense and the coverage there. Timber, Ben White, right back. Skelly Calafiore. You've brought in that Mosquera guy. Obviously, I'm not going to talk on him like I know about him. Gabriel Saliba, Kiwior, yeah? Then you brought in all the attackers, etc. And then you've got the likes of Bauman, who even could feature this season. You've got Ethan. So what are you talking about, man? Like, how are we not? How's there not an argument for our squad being the best as well? Yeah, see, he's had to think about it now, isn't it?
That's fine, bro. Bro, sorry, man. We're gonna have to. So, what are you telling me, bro? And what you got coming up, bro? Because I'm done with this conversation, to be honest. Best front.
How did you enjoy the cooking?
How is that the best front three? Eze, Saka, and Gyökeres is the best front three in the league. Are we being for real?
I think they sound proven, man. You've got three guys who never played with each other. So on paper, they're good. If Gyökeres is Gyökeres, isn't it? So we'll see. Guys, listen, just quickly, get this to 100 likes, man. It's on 95. Get it to 100, guys, if you can, for Dej, man. Yeah, what have I got coming up? Nah, man. You know what? We could do a regular thing, though, man. Let's start doing a regular thing.
I would love that.
Does everyone want to see that? Me and you can do a regular thing, innit?
Big up H7, my guy. I would want to have a regular thing simply because, bro, I'm letting you know, bro. I need to see your energy maintained this season, bro. And if your energy was to fall off, just know, bro, I am coming for you. Pause. I will be gunning for you, bro.
The thing is, you're always going to be coming for me, pause, yeah, right? From like smelling my ass, pause, looking above me. You're not going to be above me. So it just doesn't even make sense. When you're laughing at me, you're looking above me in the league. It never makes sense.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I'm just doing my content, guys. So yeah, pretty much after every game, I react to results. If your team loses, I'll come for you, but I'll come for Arsenal same way. So yeah, if you like football, if you like banter, just check me out, man, on Insta, TikTok, X. I'm on all of it, man, and there's different content there. And anyone new here, follow my guy Deji. We're going to do a preview for the Arsenal Tottenham minute.
Yeah, 100%. I'm looking forward to that. That's going to be on TikTok, right?
That'll be on everything. I'm going to plug that because I've done a few. Do you see the Man United ones? What do you think?
Yeah, I thought it was good, bro.
Sick, wasn't it?
We can definitely chop it up.
We'll chop it up. We'll do like a bar for bar thing. Yeah, I'll work it out. It's going to be sick. So look out for that, everyone.
I look out for that, bro. I see you rapping as well, dropping your beats. I'll be rapping this weekend if Tottenham gets slapped up by Man City.
You know what I wanted to do? I run out of time today. I still might do it. The window shopper. I had a whole thing in it. Spursy, you're a window shopper. Drop that one still before you sign someone.
Oh well. I'll look out for it if you're gonna drop a tune on window shopping, bro. But let me just tell you this, bro. Be careful how creative you get about my club, because you know I'm gonna be using your material against you, bro. So if I were you
can do what the hell you want, mate. You can do what the hell you want. Yeah. And I'm gonna be using I'm gonna watch this back. And yeah, guys, look out on my page and I'll put Deji as a collaborator on Insta, so you'll see it anyway. We'll do something funny. There's been some funny moments. I think we can chop up from this. I'll have a look.
Okay. Last comment I just want to deal with. My brother Glenn, he says, that's the reason Spurs ain't going anywhere. You men think about anything Arsenal does, it's just go against Spurs and you're laughing. Bro, like, I'll be real with you, bro. You man won the battle, but you man ain't won the war. I told Boo Bants, yeah, if you man don't win the league after all of this noise, who's the mug?
Just quickly, but that's the crazy thing. What you just said there is madness. You said the battle and the war. So if we don't win the league, how's that you winning the war? Because you ain't won fuck all, mate. Because you ain't winning the league. So you just literally, you buzz off the bigger teams doing shit. Like you say, that's why you're arguing with Palace and that. That's why you're cursing Palace, saying you want this and that happen to their club. Like, I don't think like that because we are different. Yeah, we are different, bro. Just remember that. Respect my club, yeah? And we leave it there, yeah?
Come, say no more, bro. Say no more. Big up to everyone that's locked in.
Let's get to 100, guys. One more, guys. One more like. Come on. Hang on, I can like it. Let me like it.
Let's make this a regular, bro. Let's do it on your channel. Let's do
100%. I'm on it, bro. I'm on it.
Let's build my brother up, man. Let's do that. Man, I'm about to go and do another show straight away now called The Blueprint.
What are you doing? Where are you going?
I'm doing The Blueprint on this channel on another link. I will be doing looking at Spurs' next 4 games, or looking at Man City, looking at Bournemouth, looking at West Ham and Brighton. Just a quick chop up with them.
With West Ham, innit? Just really quickly, last thing. I do appreciate it because obviously my content, I generally like talk with like Liverpool, like even Chelsea, Man City, etc. When you do your shows with like what's his name, Lawless and the Crystal Palace
Oh,
guys,
yeah, Dan
like
Potts, yeah, Dan
yeah,
Potts.
'cause I don't really watch about like that bottom of the league stuff, so it educates me. Like I like watching that stuff, watching your West Ham, little squabbles. You get it. I really enjoy that. So I appreciate that you putting out that content for us.
That's calm. You got jokes. You know what? It's calm. I'm gonna hold that today, bro. I'm gonna hold that. I'm gonna remember that, bro.
Big
Hey,
up everyone in the chat, though, man. Big up everyone for staying in the chat, man.
Toby, my cousin, who helps me out. Yeah, let's clip that, bro, because this brother here needs to get cooked. That is the energy that's gonna propel me this season. That little last segment you did there, it's calm, bro. Don't watch that.
My bro,
I'll
listen.
big up to everyone that's locked in.
Pleasure, man.
Thank you, Bance. Let's make it happen, bro. I really appreciate you didn't taking time out of your busy schedule to be here and show love. I really appreciate it, bro. Keep doing your thing, keep shining, keep flying. And for those of you, get on TikTok. If you're on TikTok, find him, add him right now. He's battling on there on a
On
regular.
TikTok, I think everyone's on Insta, innit? Because the Insta's popping as well, to be fair. The Insta's I'm nearly on 50K now. Like, from what it was, it's been going up mad. So check out the Insta. Boots Pants. Just check it out, man. And you'll see plenty of this show on there as well. So go check it out, guys.
Yeah, big up. Until then, guys, I'll be starting the blueprint in literally 2 minutes. So big up. Thank you.